Hello, YNABers. My name is Jesse Meekum, and this is podcast number 365 for YNAB, where we teach you 4 rules to help you stop living paycheck to paycheck, get out of debt, and save more money. I attempted last October, and many of you wrote to me, giving me words of encouragement. I attempted last October to do a manual only October, meaning that I would just manually enter my transactions. Well, it didn't work. I failed to create a habit. So, fast forward through November, December, and a little bit of January, and I hadn't done any better raising my awareness for around my money. And this was starting to stress me out. So I restarted our budget completely in, I don't know what day exactly, somewhere in the middle of January. I just made a new budget, set up all new categories. Most of them were the same as the other budget. And I dropped in our checking account and our credit card, and I did not link them to the bank. Now, that's a big feature, and we do tons of behind-the-scenes work to keep it running smoothly for you. And it's significant, just in every way you can imagine it being. But here I sit with a completely disconnected budget. And I'll be honest, I'm liking it so far. So what I did is in my to-do app, which I use Things, and there's a dime a dozen to-do apps, but I've used Things since I think 2010 or something, and I'm not changing. In Things, I set up a recurring to-do, and it says Update Budget. And every day, that little to-do pops up. It says Update Budget. And I open 3 tabs. I open YNAB in a browser, right? I open YNAB. I open my bank tab for the checking account and the other bank for the credit card. And I wish they were at the same bank, but they're not. So 3 different tabs, all 3 where I have to log in actually. And that little bit takes me about, 15 seconds. Then I manually type in every new transaction that I see in the checking account, they're few and far between. Most of the activity happens on the credit card. And then I will also do the same thing for the credit card. I'll pop over there, and it will show me all of the pending transactions, and then it will show me those that have posted. And I am amazed at how long some of those transactions will just sit in pending and not move down to the posted section. At any rate, I'll just manually type them in. I'll type in the date. I'll type in the category. I'll type in the memo. And frankly, because I'm manually entering things, I'm doing better memos than I've done before. I used to actually skip them completely because the transaction would just import and I maybe wouldn't remember what it was for or wouldn't care to go back and enter anything. So I've just been typing in a little memo a lot of the time. I went to see a movie with one of the kids or whatever. That goes in the memo field. And then the amount, and that's it. And my budget is perfectly 100% up to date. I ran into a snag a few days ago where the credit card posted a transaction to my current view, but it was posted from literally 8 weeks before, but just kind of caught up. So it was from December 27th that then posted. It was like a reversal of a reversal or something. And that threw me off for a good 15 minutes. I was on the hunt. Like, how did I suddenly get out of balance by $75 even? And it took me a while to figure out it was that, and I had duplicated a transaction accidentally. But now I'm more in the flow, and it's taken me about 5 minutes total, maybe a little less, to put in those transactions, get it right up to balance. And so I'm always reconciled daily. And I know there are many of you that are just sitting there nodding saying, well, yeah, I've been using YNAB like that forever, and it's awesome. And I agree with you. It is awesome. I am feeling more aware of our outflows than I have felt in years. And I'm aware. I'm more aware than most people. But as far as the awareness level that I was happy with, I was unaware. So I'm countering it. And I'm slowly building the habit. I don't know how many days I'm in. I don't know if I buy the whole 21 days till a habit thing. But I'm doing it every single day. I just go in, I pop in a few transactions. Or Julie's entered one on her phone, so I see it there already. Thank you, Julie. And we're good to go. It's a very interesting exercise. I don't know if I'll stay with it forever. I don't know if it's worth it to be that on top of my money, but it is certainly a far cry from where I was at, where things were just coming in and I was being slow to even categorize stuff. It wasn't up to date. It wasn't reconciled. and I wasn't feeling in control. And if YNAB is about gaining total control of your money, I wasn't feeling it. So when you aren't feeling like things are moving the right direction, what do? You just kind of move the needle. You crank things up a little bit. You double down on something. You go all in some way, and that's what I've done. This time, it's working. October, first attempt, fail. Now, we're cruising, and I am really liking it. So, manual entry, take 2. It's been awesome. Until next time, follow YNAB's 4 rules, and you will win financially. You've never budgeted like this.